Hello, 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 hello there. Hey, everybody. It is time for the Blind Wave podcast because it is Thursday, and it's not one of the days that we've canceled. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone. How was your Thursday?
My Thursday's gone very, very well. Aaron, as you can see, is not here, so
True.
That follows. No, Aaron's not here today. For those that follow him on Instagram, which you should, and follow all of us, he had to go deal with a thing that I never, ever, ever want to see, ever again.
Or have happened to you
Or no,
in particular.
That can't happen. There's no possibility of that, Rick.
You're not going to the monkey bars anytime soon.
No.
What you're saying.
Oh my God, I was an idiot. I jumped off monkey bars and did stupid stuff as a kid, but I knew that was possible.
Kids heal fast.
Yeah, I know.
Us, not so much.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Calvin?
After that reminder of the pictures that Aaron showed us first thing in the morning, just trying to put that out of my head.
Should we elaborate for people that don't know?
I mean, we could, I guess.
Yeah. They should be following us on Instagram.
Yeah. Link the post in chat.
Yeah. All right. So what we got going on this week, Rick? Have you had anything this last week? How long has it been since our last podcast?
Mine?
Yeah, yours. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Last week was BaDonkaGonk.
BaDonkaGonk.
So I
fun to
wasn't
say.
in that, and I wasn't. I was in the one the week before that.
You were.
So it's just been the one so far.
Yeah.
How's BaDonkaGonk going, by the way?
BaDonkaGonk is so fun to say.
It is. You're right.
That's how it's going.
It's true.
Yeah, it's been going great. We experimented and did a little premiere on YouTube the day after, so we had 300 to 400 people watching live, and I was in chat and just kind of enjoying actually being able to be in chat and interact with people on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is a rarity, so that was fun. And I greatly look forward to the next one, and I hope that we can swallow more of our normal podcast time to do it. Because if you let me, I will just talk about Star Wars all day. You guys know.
All day.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Maybe we shouldn't have started out this asking Eric how BaDonkaGonk was going.
But seriously, though, does it ever... I'm curious. Do you get to the point, in your day, it's just, we have a great job and it's a lot of fun and, we got good chemistry with each other, but do you ever just, wish he would shut the fuck up about Star Wars once?
Yeah, we should have a poll.
We should have a poll.
No, not so much.
No?
I'm the same way about wrestling.
Yeah, that's true.
We all have our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also go home and talk to Janci about it as well? Or do you get it all of your system? Because that's kind of what happens to me.
Yeah.
Because I'll watch something that Maggie also watched that came out that day, but she wants to talk about it. And I'm
definitely.
Man, I've already talked about this so much.
Yeah, it's I got it all out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to vent. I'll talk.
Yeah.
But I don't need to.
It's really
Sure.
frustrating to
Yeah.
Carmen as well.
Definitely that happens.
Yeah. He's like, I wanted to talk to you about this. I've been waiting to talk to you about this all day. He's like,
Well, what we ended up doing is we would find a series that I'm not going to be in, or I'm not going to watch.
Not going to react to.
Whenever you guys started, when you started Attack on Titan, Rick, I was like, well, that's a show I'm not going to be in. So I'll just watch it on my own. Me and Janci watched it. It's fantastic, but it's it's so good. There's no way I don't want to also deal with it with my job. So I just jumped ship, left her in the dust, unfortunately.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah, that does happen. But no, I mean, I'll talk about Star Wars at home. Why not? Something that I love with someone that I love. It's a great time.
Exactly.
Yeah. She made our Lola this week that we had on the table.
Mm-hmm.
She's all in.
Good. Yeah, we finished Obi-Wan this week.
Yes, we did.
That was an adventure.
The longer we do Blind Wave, the less I rewatch stuff.
Sure.
If I'm going to, I might I never watched our reaction. Maybe, a year from now, I might watch our reaction, remind myself of stuff. But I watched that 3 times. Full the whole way through.
Yeah. I haven't watched that again yet. It's rare for me. It's like my S tier shows. Maybe not quite S tier, but Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I watched again immediately.
Ooh,
Dr.
yeah.
Stone, I have a problem because I've caught up at home with where we are. So it's like I need to watch more. I'm just gonna start over again, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Start back at number 1 again.
Yeah.
So
No, so much of my watching at home is just like other YouTube creators now.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows, like, Mr. Beast is a really cool channel. You know that?
I don't know.
You could have mentioned it once.
I went
this
from
week.
never watching a single video to like, over the course of like the last month or so, every once in a while I get free time, I'm like, I'm gonna watch a Mr. Beast video. It's digestible. Now I'm like,
Deep in.
well, yeah. I was like, well, where are the others? Are there more? How much money will he give away this time?
I've binged your entire library. Make
Yeah.
more videos.
No, like it's a little crash course on what's successful on YouTube too. Like, which is, by the way, not what we do, which is brevity.
Yeah.
Which is like get in, get out. I love that he's like, all right, that's it, that's the video, and there's not 20 seconds of an end card, you know?
Sure.
But that's because he can flex, because he has millions and millions and millions of subscribers, and they don't need to hit an end screen button to get the next thing. They're gonna get the next thing recommended.
Yeah.
You know? It's very successful.
Cool.
No, I was joking because I think yesterday and the day before you've brought him up like a total of 8 times.
Probably. Just been on my mind.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that. I'll deep dive into Corridor Crew.
Yeah.
Um,
Watch their like Stuntman Reacts series.
I
and
really
stuff
love
like
those.
that. Those are really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I just go down rabbit holes of other YouTube creators.
As
when I
I
come
hope
to
other
work that
YouTube
I watch
creators
this
go
stuff.
down our rabbit hole.
I hope so. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, what kind of stuff do you guys watch when you get home? Like after a good hard day of watching media.
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone.
A lot of Dr. Stone. Evie's really into detective stuff, so we watch like some Columbo, some
Ooh, culture.
some Murder, She Wrote,
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that. So she's super into that. But for me, I'm usually watching either like wrestling videos, but not watching wrestling. Like watching videos about wrestling,
Okay.
or listening to podcasts about wrestling, or stuff about boxing.
Boxing. Gotcha.
Usually while I'm watching something, I'm thinking about boxing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of on the brain all the time.
Yeah.
So
What about you, Calvin?
Carmen and I watch The Pretender, which is one of her favorite shows from
I love
when
that
she was growing
show.
up. It's great.
Yep.
It's real corny, but man, when he gets his eyes on somebody that did something bad, he's got that like evil look. It's like something bad's gonna happen to
He's
this
like
person.
He's the anti-Dexter.
He is. It's like he kills them with kindness.
Yep. No, I love that show.
It's great.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it.
It's
It's one
so
of my favorites
good.
growing up.
My favorite character is Miss Parker.
Okay.
She has the best expressions. You can tell she genuinely wants to murder someone, but laziness is holding her back or something. I don't know. She's biding her time.
That's great.
And we also watch Criminal Minds and Bones. And we've taken a break
seen
on
Bones.
Supernatural and SG1 just to try to move around a little bit and not get burnt out on shows.
Makes sense. I don't watch a ton when I'm at home. Like I'll usually do something else, like play video games. I've been playing Neon White lately, which we looked at for summer games or sometime at some point.
Okay.
And it is so good.
Yeah.
Hot damn. I wish I was streaming it.
Fight?
It's a mix between, well, first of all, the main character is voiced by Spike Spiegel.
Ooh.
So
Yes.
already 10 out of 10. But it is a first-person shooter where you collect cards in the levels that are your weapons.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I did see that.
Yeah.
All right.
And I saw it, I was like, man, I really like the style of this thing. It seems kind of cool. It's
Mhm.
like a mix between a first-person shooter game and a puzzle game and a visual novel, dating simulator.
Yeah.
I like all those things.
Yeah.
And it mixes them all tremendously. So I'm having so much fun. It's like a speed running game as well, kind of. Like it has times and you get different medals for how quickly you can complete the level. And it seems like in order to get the true ending, I'm going to have to get very good times on the
Gotcha.
levels. So like I will play one and then I'll beat it, but I will just play that level until I platinum it, basically. And I'm moving on to the next one.
So you literally can't improve on your score.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
then
mean,
it's finished, right?
I mean, I could go faster, but I go fast enough in order to get the maximum.
Right.
Whatever. So, but yeah, tremendous. It's really cool how how the cards work as weapons, because you have them and the color drains from it, so you have so many shots from it. But at any point, you can right-click for that card and tear it up, and that gives you a special ability based on the card.
Huh.
So, like, it might give you an extra jump, or
Gotcha.
it might give you this long, like, horizontal lunge that can go through walls. And you just have to use these tools and toys on these creatively done levels in order to figure out how to get through them as quickly as possible. So
I like that. It's like a way to elevate, if I don't know, maybe that's not the right word, but elevate just a normal card game by being able to like use them like in a anime.
oh yeah, definitely.
You
So-
just activated my trap card.
It's really great. I was like, man, I should be streaming this. This game is great. I had to miss stream last week and the week before,
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be missing this week as well.
Yep.
Because a couple weeks ago, on Friday, I had a couple seizures.
Yeah.
Just came out of nowhere. Never
Yeah.
had them before.
It was a very scary text to get
It was.
with no follow up after for a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so woke up that morning feeling relatively fine.
Mm-hmm.
I had some what might have been things called auras, which are like warning signals that your body gives before a seizure happens.
What's the word?
Aura?
Aura.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be what they are. I don't have a lot of answers yet. I get a test tomorrow I'll talk about in a second.
Okay.
But I woke up that morning and normal routine, made coffee, gave the coffee to Mag. Thank God I gave it to her,
Yeah.
because shortly after that, she just saw me like start to slump down our dresser onto the trash can to the floor. It didn't last very long, but I came out of it and like I don't remember, but she said like I was not myself and like trying to push past her. The next thing I remember, I was on the bed and I was thinking, I kind of remembered falling on the floor. So
Yeah.
I was like, how did she get me on the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said trying to push past her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I was trying to like get away
Get away.
or something.
Hmm.
So, yeah, odd experience. I felt like Moon Knight, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
like I was just here and I was talking to her and then all of a sudden I was sitting on the bed and like I had no idea what
With
had
the chain.
transpired in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, an interesting experience. I wasn't honestly too freaked out about the first one.
Yeah.
I was just kind of curious. It's like, man, that's a new experience. I
yeah,
haven't had that before.
Can't imagine.
I don't know what happened.
Sure. Probably
so-
still in a little bit of shock from it.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I can't relate to that, and me trying to relate to it would probably be offensive. I'm just like, well, sometimes I drive home and I don't know I'm already home.
Sure.
You know, I missed that time, but
No, I've had those moments, and
Yeah.
I've had I used to have low blood sugar as a kid.
uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
like if I didn't eat, I would pass out from that as well.
Yeah, I
which
did
is kind of
too.
a similar sort of experience, but
Yeah.
like I would wake up on the ground immediately afterwards whenever that would happen.
Immediately, okay.
And I would feel much different before and during and after than this was. So I went to the ER, and I don't know, we were there for like 4 hours because it's the ER. So I got a CAT scan, I got blood work done. They weren't sure what it was, and I was just supposed to like follow up with a neurologist. They let me go. Then on the drive home, I'm in the passenger seat, and I have another one.
Yeah.
And that one was kind of scary. It was like, well, are these just going to keep happening? Like, what's going on?
Now that you're sitting down in the car with this one, like, is it for you just like a loss of time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I told Maggie, like, it's starting to feel like it felt before.
Okay.
And I was in that sentence, and I just kind of remember waking up after that.
Is that feeling like you felt before? Is that what the aura you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
I had another one. She was like holding me so my head didn't bounce against the window
Yeah.
or whatever. Went back, had some more tests done. They still don't know exactly what it is, but tomorrow I go in for what's called a video EEG. They're going to put some things to my brain, watch the waves, and try to induce one and catch it on video. So like that's been the instruction for you guys is like if I go down, I haven't had one since.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt like I'm going to have one or anything. It's like lay me on my side and film it.
Yeah.
So I can show it to the neurologist.
Yeah, that's what, if Maggie came in to talk to us about it, and if she hadn't been the one that's like, film it, I would have been like, he really wants content.
Yeah.
So it's it could be one of two things. It can be what's called an epileptic seizure or a non-epileptic seizure.
Yeah.
Epileptic are a little more dangerous because they can like permanently harm sections of the brain. They're also controllable via medicine. And then the non-epileptic ones are harder to treat, but can't have lasting damage like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, I get a test tomorrow, which will hopefully give some answers. I'm not allowed to drive.
Yeah.
Which has made me feel like a kid again. Because like before, and I've kind of had like Maggie close for a little while, and because like we aren't sure when they're going to happen exactly. Yeah. So like she's going shopping and everything, and I'm like before I would just stay at home, but now I'm going with her. I can't drive. I feel like a child. So man, it's been interesting, but otherwise, I mean, I felt fine with it. It brought back my anxiety a little bit, but that's been doing much better the last few days, and it's kind of on a upward trend, downward trend of getting better. Back to how it was. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's been normal. I've been doing my workouts and everything else. So.
Yeah, when you go to a hospital, you don't want to hear, let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, yeah, the neurologist was like, we don't know. Like, we're going to send you home, and if you start having multiple of them a day, like, come back.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, well, that's a weird advice.
Of them a day.
If, like, these can hurt my brain.
Yeah.
So, to be on the safe side, they gave me some medicine for epileptic seizures, which have not been great, but we'll see. And then, yeah. So I don't get to sleep tonight.
Yeah, for your video EEG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go in tired.
Because they're trying to induce.
They're trying to catch one on camera.
So I was like, man, what should I do tonight? Because I can't fall asleep. So I'm considering maybe getting on and streaming some Neon White.
Why not? That sounds fun.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, I do want to work.
If you got to be up, then the Wave Riders can be with you.
It's true.
Playing a card game.
I do want to work on the Hint Hunt some, because that's going to be here before I know it. It always is, and it's always terrible.
Yeah.
It's always funny to see you at your desk, like, looking at a screen full of nonsense, and you, like, look at me, you're like, it might hate me this time. Like, because it's fun to make a puzzle for someone, but you're making a puzzle for, like, pieces of brains that will connect together.
Yeah. He's making a puzzle for a hive mind.
But I get the EEG tomorrow. I don't see the neurologist until it's a while. I think it's like, it might be August.
Really?
Before I was able to get in and see them. If there's something concerning, they might get me in earlier, maybe. Okay.
Hopefully.
But yeah, they were just like, don't drive and don't do anything that would be bad if you lost consciousness.
like cave diving.
Sure. Don't stand. What did he say? He said something like, don't linger on stairs.
Right.
Linger on stairs.
That's a terrifying thing to think about.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, I'll try.
My mom got in panic attacks when she would drive over bridges.
Yeah.
So her solution is speed over the bridges.
That's bad.
As kids, we loved it. Bridge coming up.
Sure. That's
it's so bad for
it's
her.
The worst.
Oh man.
How did she do over bridges in like the wintertime when it was icy?
And just I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta floor it when you gotta floor it.
Well, she's not gonna go to work. She's gonna do it.
My mom doesn't like bridges much either.
Yeah.
I didn't like it when we were filming that one lightsaber fight.
Well, yeah, that was just dumb.
Yeah, that was good.
It looks good, but
It
man, with no safety equipment, nothing. Just your leg drops through one of those railroad
I'm looking
ties.
through the camera lens. I'm not looking at my feet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know.
What's happening. So yeah, but yeah, that's been like the prevailing thing about my last couple weeks is dealing with all that business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Calvin? How's your last couple weeks been?
Fairly uneventful.
That's a blessed life in my opinion.
Yeah.
I enjoy fairly uneventful. Like I strive for that.
Yeah, I got to witness a event of road rage
Oh.
where there was no violence occurring, but much violence threatened.
Yeah?
Yeah. We were coming back through Williamstown in West Virginia, and apparently someone was following someone too closely, and they stopped too close to them at the stoplight there. Because someone jumped out of their car and started screaming and yelling and like threw like it looked like a empty like fast food cup at their car and like coming over and screaming in their face and calling each other, expletives and insults and derisive terms that I can't repeat.
Yeah.
Or shouldn't repeat. I want to because it was hilarious. We were just 2 cars back, so we got to like lean a little bit out our windows and watch it, and they like follow each other through Marietta. Like the whole thing was because this person was too close to them apparently, and they had just got this, they said at the time brand new, but it was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
New to them maybe.
Uh-huh.
And it was already like scraped up and curbed and backed into something. So I don't know why they were so upset.
They're upset for the danger of their car, so they put themselves in further danger of
Yes.
their car.
Jumping out into traffic and they threatened to fight them, and then when that didn't get a rise out of them, they threatened to call the cops.
Huh.
It's interesting that like, oh, this threat of violence isn't good enough. Let me threaten you with other violence.
I want to like look into the psychology of road rage, because what is it about being in your car that just like when a situation arises, you're just so much more mad than if you were like walking around a department store and something happens. Like if I'm pushing a cart at Walmart and an older guy like bumps my cart with his, I'm just like, oh, sorry,
I mean,
But
I
in my
think
car,
it's just the presumed malice.
maybe
well, I
Of,
think
like,
go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I think it has to do with the level of risk
risk
involved, right?
Maybe, yeah.
So like if I'm on a trapeze and I'm walking the line and someone bumps into me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Sure.
And so if I'm in this 2,000-pound death machine, and they're also in a 2,000-pound death machine, and it's gonna cost a lot of money to get it fixed, or I could be seriously injured.
True.
By their actions. Like I think that's probably where it stems from.
Do you think there's an element of like,
And
you're in a private space?
yeah,
Like when I'm in my car, I'll do like I could be in traffic and I'll just sing as loud as I can because I'm like, well, they can't hear me. I'm inside this car. This is my car. It's my space, And I guess those people like intrude into your space. Maybe that makes it even.
I think that's part of it. I think it's partly the stormtrooper effect too.
Yeah.
Where like you see the car, not the person necessarily.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, like what I was saying before, the presumed malice of what someone like changing lanes quickly, like they cut me off when actually is like, oh gosh, there's somebody over there. I need to get in that lane. Is it clear? Yeah, okay, I'm going. And from the outside, it looks like they just yanked their wheel and tried to hit me. But from their side, they're like, I need to get over here. I'm desperate. Please don't be mad at me.
Yeah.
And then tensions are raised, and it's a whole thing.
My car that I have now, I really like it, but I think it's killed my, how do I put this? my tractor sense.
I know what you
And
mean.
what I mean by that is when you're on a tractor, everything you do is like that risk that you're talking about times like 1,000,000, and your dad's watching.
Yeah. So don't fuck up.
Like, I used to be like, very aware of everything that's around me, where the wheels are gonna be, where that hitch is gonna hitch, And now I'm just like, as I back out, I'm like, my car will beep if I get close to something. Like, I don't even look back and check stuff.
You don't
I just
turn around.
I just look at my little screen, and I turn my wheel. It says, "Oh, you're not gonna hit anything." I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
That's great.
I think it's just like ruined that. Because when we were like at my parents' house, we have our driveway goes in a big circle around our big garage that we have.
Yeah.
Which inevitably means that you're going to be backing out all the time because it's never a perfect system, and it's a very hazardous backing out. And was always really proud of myself of being able to be like, do it quickly,
Yeah.
I was always terrible. Like, we'd have a 4-wheeler with a trailer or whatever to put like some wood on.
Yeah.
And like, I could never back that thing out. I was always terrible.
Yeah.
I was never trusted with anything bigger.
Then it would beep,
rightfully
Janci.
so.
What's that?
Janci said, "What? What if Obi got out and ran behind your car?" And I
the
said,
car would
"Then
beep.
it would beep.
It would beep. Yeah,
it would
you're
beep
right.
at Eric, and he would stop."
No, man, I love my little rear view like screen, which
The backup camera.
yeah, I didn't know like because when you go to try to buy a car, like they sell it like, look at this is premium, but apparently it's like on the books law, like all new cars have to have those.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I
Really?
read somewhere.
Huh.
So they're like, don't let them try to butter you up with the rear view camera. Those are like essential now. I think I saw that. I better
They
look
make
up
it
stuff
so
that
much
I
easier
claim.
to back and to like stop on the line and everything.
Yes, U.S. Department of Transportation, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration declared on May 1st, 2018 that all cars, SUVs, trucks, vans are required to have rear view visibility systems. Does that include us a mirror? Because, 2018 seems late for the mirror.
That's,
So I think
that was mandated many years before that.
Yeah.
Rear view systems is probably, like cameras and stuff like that. You know that some car manufacturers, like, they don't have side view mirrors. They have little winglets with cameras on them, and you look at the side of your car door, the inside of the door, and it has like a little display screen there.
No, my car doesn't have that, but it does have a light that appears on the mirror if someone's in my blind spot.
Right, blind spot monitoring,
which is pretty cool.
It's
cool. Once again, I just trust it now.
Sure, I'm
on the
you
freeway.
Don't look at
I'm
your
like,
mirror. You glance over. You flick your turn signal on, and it beep 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 beep. Well, I guess I'm not getting over right now. Yeah.
No, the only thing I don't trust is like it does have the the lane steering
keeping
or whatever, but it's really, it feels like something that's there just to sell the car to you when you take it on a test drive.
Sure.
Because if you take your hands off the wheel for 5 seconds, it beeps at you. It's like, wait on.
Yeah. Well, it's a huge liability thing for them too, because now you have like Teslas, self-driving systems and stuff. So you don't want to take on that responsibility.
I told you guys, but I had a hell of a thing happen to me in the last couple of weeks. Janci and I, when was it? It was after work. She usually comes home from work a little bit before I do, and then I came home.
Oh, yes.
And we were just chilling. I think I was like really tired, so I might take a nap or something. And then Obi, who was in the bed with me, just starts like growling and angry barking, which he does not do. If he barks at a noise outside, it's like, "Hi, are you a friend? Come inside. The doors are unlocked." Or at least they should be. Like, that's what he's usually like. But this was like an angry growl, but it wasn't like to something outside. It was at our door to our bedroom. So he gets up and leaves the bedroom, And, you do that thing. It's like, Obi, you're fine.
Yeah.
You just think about it. Like, he's fine. He's freaking out at something.
No monsters under the bed.
And I was also kind of tired, too. So I walk out the bedroom, and I see Obi, like, in my vision here. And then over here, like, next, we had a piece of luggage, You know how it takes you, like, 2 months to unpack from a trip sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely.
We had luggage on our hardwood floor. And around the luggage, I saw, like, movement. Like, my eyes were still kind of blurry, so I just saw movement. And then I realized that's a head to a snake.
Snake.
Once again, I grew up on the farm. Snakes are a fact of life. It happens, But I've never seen a snake that size inside on hardwood floor with its mouth open 4 feet away from my dog.
Silent hissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And so many things went through my mind all at once. Immediately, I picked up Obi. And then I thought, Janci's not going to be okay. It's the first thing I thought of. I have a wild animal in the house. But the first thing I thought of is, like, she freaks out when there's a bug. And she gets very brave. She takes off her shoe, and she'll kill that bug 50 times. Like, if it has 50 lives, she got every single life.
You were thinking the shock might be worse than the bite.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that, Eric, because 5 minutes after we started, Janci sent a picture to the group text
Did
of,
she?
what is this?
Yeah.
And it's a cricket. And then a few minutes later, she's like, I did it.
Yeah.
She shows a picture of the underside of her sandal with a completely destroyed bug on it.
Yes, she does do that.
And a very sizable shoe print in your home on your wall.
So, yeah, there's a picture of the snake up right now. That thing, that is a huge box, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a U.S. postage box. I don't know if we have one around here to show you the scale. But this thing, it was when a snake is outside in the grass where it should be, how I've dealt with those types of things before, it does not look very big. When it's coiled up with its head up like this and its mouth open on hardwood, it looks so big. Anyway, grabbed Obi, took him inside. All I said was, like, don't come outside. Stay here. I left. And she's like, okay. And then I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Because, I mean, I've dealt snakes outside, grab them, I don't want to kill all snakes. A lot of snakes are good, but when it's inside, it's going to happen.
They broke the rules.
I have to kill this thing. Yeah, we had a deal, So I immediately think, okay, containment, I have to contain. I went and grabbed that box that I had at my house and a broom. And I had to kind of, like, maneuver things, and, it's almost like I had a sword and shield up, And I placed the broom on top of the snake's head, and it coils, like, up around the broom, and it feels strong.
Yeah.
It's a muscle. So then I just put the broom in the box. I picked it up and put it in there, and then I just kind of did this thing where I'm like, and I'm just holding it in front of me, running for the door. Realizing that when I had to open the door, so I put the box down, and I'm, like, holding it in with the broom. Anyway, I got it outside, and then it's just, like, I put the box down, and I'm like, okay, this thing got in. It might come back in again. I'm not going to be the person that lets that happen. I'm going to have to kill it. So you can see there's a stick right beside that dead snake. That used to be a full stick. That's the tip that broke off, but I did end up having to kill it. And I don't like killing animals at all. Ironically, living on a beef cattle farm, so I was a little bummed, and it ended up being, I think it was a black rat snake, which are not, those are the snakes that you generally want to leave alive.
Yeah.
They'd handle a lot of stuff around it, but
They keep other snakes away.
I just, when, like, my dog was right there and that snake was like, it's just, there's just something.
Bite Obi in the eye.
Yeah, there's
It's
just
a
something
big
about
snake.
it being like I was barefoot. Janci got home about an hour before I did. She could have just walked right by it.
Sure.
You just won't even know until, So it was just like a primal thing where it's like, I have to take care of this, and then I killed it. I measured it just because I wanted to. Because I was just like, it was like It's insane. And then I was like, oh shit, Janci's still inside and has no idea what just happened.
She's cowering in the bedroom.
And I know like this is gonna fuck her up for a bit, like the rest of the night and the rest of the week, and still a little bit now. There's kind of this feeling of like, what if it's just like in that over there, you know? What if there's a snake over there?
Sure.
Obi actually, I tried like cleaning up the area that it was, you know, because it does leave a smell. But Obi still will like kind of go over there and sniff around and be like, still here, you know? So it was a traumatic thing. And yeah, like after I did end up killing it and looking down, I'm like, it wasn't even that big, but no, whenever it's there and it's like, it was just like, you know, you can see the underside is light, but it felt like pure black muscle on my floor. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You described the sound of it on the hardwood floor.
Yeah. Like you could hear it move because like it was like sticky. Like imagine like, I don't know, stickiness. It's like moving across the floor at you. Because when I put Obi inside and closed the door and was like, all right, gotta do something about this, like it was up and I'm like, okay, snakes. What do I know about snakes? Again, this is all happening real quick. Snakes can strike at a distance that is half of their body length, I think. So I'm like looking at it, I'm like, it's probably 3.5 to 4 feet long. It was huge, you know? So I'm like, I gotta stay away from it. What do I get? Broom. Get the broom. So anyway, that was my adventure.
Yeah.
That was an adventure.
And sometimes, you know, something happens to us and we're like, well, I got a good story, but I'll save it for podcast. But one, we had BaDonkaGonk that week, and two, I needed to vent.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have some pictures up here of the footprints and stuff that Janci will leave when she kills a bug. That guy go clean. Anyway, that was mine.
I don't know. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I have any like particularly extraordinary stories for the last week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Although this weekend will be an anniversary for me.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's been a year since I started boxing.
Oh.
A year. Whoa.
Yep.
1 year. It feels like so much longer than that.
It feels longer and shorter.
Yeah. Yeah.
In some ways, it felt longer at the beginning. Like now, it's like, oh man, it's not hasn't been that long
It's
at
like
all.
a part of you now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It has always been there.
yeah, it started like slow-ish with like 3 days a week, like 45 minutes to an hour every day. The last 8 months, it's been 6 days a week, usually between 90 minutes and 2 hours a day. And it's been tremendous for like the anxiety, the depression, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of other stuff I've been doing for the last year as well.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably made the biggest difference. And like the worst part was I knew it would. I didn't do it anyway.
Yeah.
So it just took that starting, and then sticking with it isn't as hard for me as it is starting. Like once I'm doing something, it's harder to stop doing it than it is to keep doing it.
Gotcha. Yeah, if
Sure.
you can get like that
Yeah.
routine going.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So no, that's been good. I feel like I've made quite a bit of progress.
Now, you started doing this after a pandemic when like no one wants to go to like a gym
Yeah.
like with people and spar. Like, have you thought about that
Yeah.
becoming a possibility and actually, you know, because like I watch, you know, you do it and like, yeah, it looks great, but you know, like, do you feel anxious or like encouraged to actually go and try to start sparring?
I'm pretty encouraged. Like
Yeah.
I did karate and was a black belt, so I've sparred before.
Yeah.
Just never in boxing.
Sure.
And it was never a big deal for me or anything. But like the idea of an actual fight is appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Because in sparring, like you're not trying to hurt the other person.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a learning experience sort of thing.
Sure.
But like the idea of facing something that you have a right to be scared about,
Mm-hmm.
I think will be maybe a next step in helping with my anxiety.
Gotcha.
Because like
Yeah.
with anxiety, you're nervous and you get scared about things that there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
Right? So like there's no, you can't really logic yourself out of it or anything like that. So like having a thing that's like, yes, it is smart to be scared about doing this.
Yeah.
But doing it anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
That's kind of was the idea. Then I had the seizures. So I'm going to have to figure out what those are, I think, before it's probably a good idea for me to get in. But once that starts, I hope in the near future that is something that's going to happen.
Gotcha.
But yeah. And I kind of just want to talk about it. There will be an official announcement later. But I want to share this boxing with the world, Eric.
With the world?
Yeah.
Are we talking about this?
Why not?
Yeah. Fuck it, Aaron's not here.
Yeah. Aaron doesn't care.
Okay. He's not here to complain.
So this Saturday was supposed to be the start of a new stream.
Yeah.
Which I'm entitling Roll with the Punches.
Roll with the punches.
I don't know if you have the logo, Jake. We can maybe throw the logo up there. But yeah, like it's been so helpful for me in so many different ways. I wanted to kind of, like, I'm not an expert on it or anything. So it's just sort of a learn with me idea. And like, it's motivational, like to come and do it with a bunch of different people. So like, that's kind of the general idea. I also am trying to work on some other stuff, some like mindfulness and journaling aspects of it. And like the idea is to sort of gamify it, like turn it into a Dungeon Dragon sort of thing. Yeah. That's why it's ROLE.
Roll.
Yeah. So like you're getting XP by doing things to better yourself. Once you get enough, you level up, you get to reward yourself.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time coming.
It has.
A lot of effort from not just myself put into it. But that's the plan. It was supposed to start this Saturday. But with the EEG and everything, like I won't have any sleep tonight.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of shape I'm going to be on Saturday. So, and we're going to have a vacation coming up pretty soon. So the plan is late July. We'll have a proper announcement later with a date and everything like that. But
no, I've been watching you plan it, and it's been really cool to see you really passionate about it. I especially love that this isn't something that's just for boxing fans.
No.
Like you've kind of structured this thing where it's like it doesn't matter if you have experience or if you just don't know what you're doing when you do that type of thing. Like it's going to be an entry level thing for
It's going to be very accessible.
Definitely, yeah. Like if you just want a good cardio workout, like it's harder to find a better one than boxing.
Yeah.
So even if you never plan on sparring or fighting or doing anything like that, like it's just, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, I've been running a lot more lately, and the better I get at it, the more fun I'm having with it. But it's just sort of I listen to things while I'm doing it, you know?
Yeah.
But with boxing, like I have to think about what I'm doing constantly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm imagining an opponent, or I'm thinking like where exactly should my foot be here? What punch would best follow up this one? So it's just always interesting. There's always something new. Like I understand why it's called the sweet science.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense. You know, there's just an endless things to think about, and so many different ways that you can mix it up and improve it.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so many different things that aren't just boxing, like the jump rope and the running, and even weightlifting and like explosive weightlifting or body weight techniques and stuff. So there should be a lot of variety. We'll do a lot of it from our gym here.
Yep.
Try to do some other locations as well, and yeah, it should be fun. I've done a few like dry test runs on Saturdays, just kind of downstairs by myself, testing out the equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. And yeah, it is very specifically structured for like different levels of people. So like if you've never done any sort of exercise in your life, I think it will be a good starting point.
Yeah.
And if you're in shape and know some boxing, I think it'll work for that as well. So.
And from the stuff that I have seen so far, it's chill. Because like you said, you know, this is something that over this last year you found has really helped you.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've made a real effort to show other people like, hey, this worked for me. I'm going to try to see if it will work for you too. And you didn't have a Rick to follow. Though I have listened, like as I walk by the gym, like you're listening to other people take you through routines.
Yeah.
So you get to do that with other fans too.
No, it'll be good, and there'll be interaction as well. So like people can ask questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe even recommend combos or things as we go along, having some different interactive elements. I have a lot of stuff planned. It's going to be simple-ish at the start, but as it goes on, I have some pretty big dreams for it. So we'll see.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as far as the soothing stuff goes, I started teaching like kids. Like I would start teaching kids karate.
Yeah.
And like I teach EV boxing. And the first time I ever taught, like I taught at college, but the first programming I ever taught was for like at-risk kids things. So that's just sort of my teaching style of just a very like easy, patient, like don't freak out the kids.
Sure.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So. I don't have the logo, but I can do the transition. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, do the transition.
Yeah.
Jake's gonna do the transition, everybody. And I'm delayed. I can't see.
Someone in chat asked if I'm a southpaw. So I'm weird. I was born left-handed and taught to do right-handed. So in karate, like there would be certain things that I would do from one stance and certain things from another.
Yeah.
And boxing is kind of the same for that. I train like 80% orthodox and 20% southpaw. So.
Gotcha. I don't know why. I always try to notice if someone's left-handed.
Yeah.
I always think about how left-handed people are a lot harder to read their range and stuff like that when you get in a fight. And I don't get into fights, but I'm always like left-handed. He's left-handed, or like they're wearing flip-flops. Like if they got in a fight, I can outmaneuver that
I
guy.
could step on their toes. Yeah.
No, I do that all the time too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, they're putting a lot of weight on this foot. Like I wonder if there's something wrong with that knee.
Yeah.
I could shoot there.
Shatterpoint. Shatterpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, find the shatter point.
No, it's not going to be a podcast. It's going to be a workout stream. Where you are expected to come and work out as best you can.
Yep.
It's kind of the idea. So we will see how it goes. Hopefully, I've been doing my normal boxing routine since the seizures, and it's been completely fine. I got yelled at the hospital because I started doing my warm-up.
At the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh, Rick.
It's really funny.
Well, it helps with anxiety.
Sure, I know.
So like, I could do my warm up. It's gonna be fine. And then that got my heart rate elevated, and they came in to check on me. I'm like, no, I'm okay. Yeah, but we're supposed to like escort you to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like you have a fall warning. You can't be doing this.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Floor at the hospital is a lot harder than it is down in the gym.
So it's going to be a little bit, but those will be coming up on Saturdays, and that's in addition to your regular stream?
I mean, that's the plan for now.
Plan?
Yeah, they're going to be in the mornings,
yeah.
And then I'll have those. I'll have an hour or two break in between to like shower and eat and stuff, and then come back with Sekiro for now. Is the plan to return to that, but
yeah,
it will be probably not until after vacation that I'm able to get back to Sekiro.
Gotcha.
Saturdays.
And some people were asking if they need any type of equipment or anything for that.
Sure. And there's going to be more videos of this as we come along, but you need nothing. I would recommend some like workout clothes and flat shoes, water, and a towel. As long as you have that, you're good to go.
Yeah, the flatter the shoe, the better.
Yep.
Do you know of a certain, like, I've always heard like some boxers use Converse sometimes if they don't have like an actual boxing shoe or something.
Converse is okay. Wrestling shoes are good.
Yeah.
My favorite that are not boxing shoes are indoor track shoes for like volleyball.
Gotcha.
If you don't want to invest in something that's like specifically boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, flat shoes are good. I went barefoot for the first few months just to like toughen my feet.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
Ugh.
Because they were torn up and they are all calloused now, and it's fine. But
yeah, I took a kendo.
It's an unnecessary punishment.
It is.
I took a kendo class in college, and it was great. It was fun, but we were in a basketball like arena with hardwood,
like a gym,
and I had never done anything with just barefoot like that before.
Yeah,
you know, and I had just blisters, just bleeding. It was like I did the Appalachian Trail all in one go. It was bad. I finished the class and it was a lot of fun, but man, it was terrible.
I used
especially
to
because I was heavier then.
Sure. Now I used to do barefoot karate,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it could just be the time period in between my feet got weaker and
True.
like
The
again.
skin got thinner.
But also like I don't pivot my feet as much in karate as I'm doing in boxing as quickly. So
Well, yeah, it's about the stance, the foundation, right?
yeah.
Boxing, it's mobility.
You can do boxing workout without a punching bag, absolutely. You can just do what's called shadow boxing, which
Where you fight your own shadow.
indeed.
Peter Pan.
But yeah, didn't really plan to announce that today, but I want to talk
Hey,
about
that's
it.
why
Fuck
you
it.
want to be here
It's
live.
been
Yeah.
the only thing on my mind for months.
Yeah,
That's why you
That
want to be
and-
here live, twitch.tv/blindwave
boxing in
for
general.
surprise announcements.
It will be posted on YouTube as well. So if you can't make it live, it will be there. There's also going to be a tutorial for people. We'll learn a couple techniques a week at a time.
Gotcha.
Will be the idea. So don't worry.
That's going to be fun.
Hmm.
I'm going to look into that one.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Maybe we'll get you guys in for some Saturdays at some point.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I work out on Saturdays. I usually do it later, but I can always come in.
How's your workouts been going?
Okay. The last couple weeks haven't been great.
Yeah.
Just because, you get that initial push and you kind of chase that feeling.
Yeah.
But eventually, just like you get to the point where you're like, actually, this isn't just like a soreness that I want to get away from. This is a soreness that I enjoy. But the more you do, I feel like the more it is like that's elusive. That soreness is elusive. So then I was like, well, okay, I'm getting some gains. I'm going to go up a lot harder now. I did it and it felt great. But I don't know. I kind of like burnt out a little tiny bit. So the last couple weeks now, I've kind of made myself a program that I feel like, well, I can borrow from here, for my specific body type and goals. That's going to be a little more sustainable.
Okay.
So I've been doing that, but because I've been building a pretty good base, it hasn't been like I haven't had that like exciting like I pushed this far,
Sure.
I'm just kind of like I've done the entire time since I started working out, like creating habits first before trying to achieve something else like that.
Sure.
Good.
So that's been good, but I'm hoping that here in the next month or so, I want to start ramping up some different parts of my life to support that.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Maybe my journal will help you.
Maybe. Yeah, I can get some experience points.
Yeah.
Can we have like a world leaderboard? Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Like I said, I have big plans for the future,
No, I get you.
but it's not going to start out quite like
Yeah.
that.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that was the last couple weeks. Snake, Road Rage, and Seizures.
Yeah.
And an exciting announcement.
Good times.
Yeah, I was sorry that Aaron, he's doing his fatherly duty today, but he's had like 2 or 3 times like I got a story for podcast. I'm gonna hold on though.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
damn it, I want to hear his fucking story.
I know. And
I
then
want to
there's-
be like that. That's it.
There's one thing that happened this week that I want to tell the story for, but
Yeah.
he's the best person to tell it. So we
should be
got to
him.
wait.
Yeah.
Make sure you come back next week, twist.tv/blindwave, 3
Yep.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. All right. What else will we have for today then?
I got some news items. I think we have some memes as well, and we can take some questions. So down in the lower left in the
Yep.
chat, there's a purple bubble where you
Bubble.
can ask questions,
Pop that bubble.
and we will get to those. Also, if you give any bits or donations and attach a question to that, we'll get to that at the end as well.
Indeed.
All right, let's see what we have first. So Ohio State University has successfully received trademark on the word "the."
This is like the React brothers trademarking React. It's like, what? You can do that?
Is it the in the beginning of the Ohio State University?
See, this isn't surprising to any Ohioans.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
No.
I get it. The Ohio University.
Yep. Yeah, because there's like Ohio State University.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Ohio University.
Uh-huh.
There's like a ton of different plays off from that general idea.
Sure.
But there's only one, the Ohio State University.
OUZ, I think.
Yeah.
Ohio State of Zanesville or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
how broad, like, is this? Like
most trademarks, it is incredibly narrow. They control the use of the on clothing, namely T-shirts, baseball caps, and hats. All of the foregoing being promoted, distributed, and sold through channels customarily to the field of sports and college athletics.
Gotcha. So
you can't
if
have...
you, like, yeah, this isn't like, well, I can't wear my The Mandalorian shirt anymore.
Right.
But,
No, this is more like you can't have the Michigan State.
Gotcha.
Or anything like that.
Okay. Weird.
How
What if there's a new university that's the Michigan State University?
Nope, can't do it. According to this anyway. So it's actually, they have been trying to do this since 2019.
Yeah.
But another plaintiff or filer filed around the same time.
Okay.
So they came to an agreement to share it, basically. I'm not sure who that other company is, but yeah, it's just
it's a thing.
the
like,
Ohio State.
If you enforce that, you just seem like a dick.
Yeah, right?
It's like, what? You can't take these. Like, actually, I
Actually,
can
push his glasses up.
in this very small scope. Like, it almost comes across as petty, but I also respect it.
Yeah.
Like, if I could trademark all caps reaction exclamation point. Someone on Discord this week was like, why do you guys do that? And I said, well, I did it once, and then I did it again, and then I just didn't stop doing it. And then we found like a very small amount of success, and I lay that completely at the feet of that decision.
We should just trademark the 2 exclams.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
bags. And I can't imagine not doing that.
So the other one I have it's a huge story for me and for wrestling fans. It's hilarious because like 99% of the time, news that I consider very big in terms of wrestling does not make it to the Wall Street Journal or Politico or like actual news.
Okay.
You know?
Wait, this news did?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, you got me.
No, it definitely did.
I'm ready for the news.
Yeah, so and I love the headline on Politico in particular, because this is not how I would describe Vince McMahon.
Okay.
This is how the headline does. Vince McMahon, husband of a former Trump official, steps down amid WWE misconduct probe.
Steps down.
Huh.
Steps down. Vince McMahon stepped down?
And I'm going to put steps down in quotes.
Quotations, yeah.
This is not the first time Vince McMahon has, quote, stepped down, unquote. It's just the most recent. It's happened at least once before.
Gotcha.
During the steroid trial.
Uh-huh.
But no, it's an interesting story. So
you said misconduct?
Yeah, so Vince McMahon allegedly had an non-disclosure agreement with a former employee for the WWE that amounted to $3 million.
So an NDA for $3 million, Vince McMahon.
About alleged sexual conduct that happened between this employee, Vince McMahon, and head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis.
Okay.
So someone else other than Vince McMahon or the person involved came forward and leaked this information.
All right. So the NDA wasn't violated. Someone else.
I mean, we don't know for sure.
Okay, yeah.
But it is assumed that it has not been violated.
Okay.
Now, that is interesting, kind of on its own, but he probably wouldn't get in too much trouble for that. He probably wouldn't be, like, kicked out of WWE.
Sure.
Maybe.
Okay.
The more interesting one is during the time that she was there, her salary doubled.
Oh.
So, and that was company money.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah. So the NDA was paid directly, by, as far as I understand it, by Vince McMahon.
Sure.
Which
that's just between two consenting adults, basically.
Yeah.
That's their business. But company money is different.
But company money could be different.
So you got to make the case that it doubled because of this.
Possibly.
Possibly.
So it's all being investigated.
Yeah.
So when I say Vince McMahon stepped down, so WWE is a publicly traded company, and that means there's a board of directors that has some decision making.
Yeah.
While Vince McMahon is not the primary stockholder in the company, he does own the vast majority of the voting rights of the board.
Interesting.
So no one can kick him out.
Yeah.
Other than himself, basically. Unless, maybe he violates some other agreement, like if he was arrested or something, or like could no longer function.
Yeah. Some emergency power would step in.
Yeah, or if there was enough pressure from advertisers or something that might, hurt the company in a way, he might choose to step down or something like that.
Okay.
But, so, man, the story is crazy. It's so interesting.
All right.
So, it's also hard to explain. So his daughter, Stephanie McMahon.
Yes. Steph, yep.
Was
married Triple H.
Married Triple H. Man, yeah. I don't know how far back to go. I kind of feel like I need to start with Triple H's heart problems.
Oh.
A little bit.
Man.
So.
It's so soapy already.
I know.
It's so great.
There's so much to cover for people who don't follow wrestling. But if I go back a little further, some people thought like Triple H was the one being groomed to take over for Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
If he is in fact mortal and will die someday. We don't know for sure.
Yes.
If that is the case.
I'm following.
So Vince McMahon was running something called NXT, which was very successful under his lineage, under his leadership. That was taken away from him at a certain point, run by Vince McMahon, because he wasn't happy with what he was doing. It's kind of tanked since then a little bit. Hasn't been doing well. But Paul Levesque, Triple H,
Paul,
had some pretty scary heart problems recently. And so he's had to kind of step down from everything.
Yeah.
Take it kind of easy.
Okay.
Stephanie McMahon, I can't remember what her job position was, but she was working with like PR and communications and things in the company. She had a relatively high position. So there was not internal, but like WWE published press events or press information, basically firing her from that job, saying that she did not do it well. Which is very interesting considering Vince owns the company and that's his daughter.
Yeah, the boss's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was only a few weeks ago, I feel like.
Okay.
And now she is the interim CEO of the company.
Huh.
Vince picked her in order to be in charge.
Sure.
While he's no longer in charge. So that whole thing is interesting.
Who decides that she got fired from her job?
I mean, nothing happens without Vince McMahon's approval.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Okay.
So he had to have been involved in that decision some way. And
yeah.
Like people were thinking that like it was a smoke screen,
Yeah.
In order to like prepare for this because people are going to be talking about it's really weird that she was fired and now she's coming back and people won't be talking about Vince McMahon. There's all kind of speculation as to like what's going on and everything.
Who knew that?
It's crazy.
Yeah, because this is the guy that's making decisions on crazy storylines on a weekly basis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's probably comes very quickly to him. It's like, well, we could fire Stephanie.
Yeah, and like he's kind of turning it into a storyline.
Yeah,
which I'll get to in a second.
Okay.
So he stepped down as CEO in name, right?
Yes.
Or temporarily until this investigation by a third party is concluded.
So it's a way of saying, like, I'm currently not responsible, but, like, you don't want to be like, hey, fuckhead,
for the CEO. But he is still in charge of creative.
Okay.
So he is the main person writing the shows.
Yeah.
He appeared in character on all of the shows, I believe, that have happened since this broke.
Okay.
Wow.
And, like, it's crazy. Like, he came out and just basically said, like, WWE's tagline now is, what is it? It's like, then, now, and forever.
Then,
right?
now, and forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he just came out, said that, dropped the mic, and left. To thunderous applause. It's such a weird thing, wrestling.
Yeah.
It's like a cult.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. This is not the first like sexual allegation thing Vince has been engaged in. You can look up some of the stuff, but no, it's just it's crazy.
When you had that headline at first, I was like, okay, I know that there's a lot of bullshit when it comes to talent and taking care of these guys after that, I don't know, work conditions, stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
I thought that was going to be what it was going to go for.
We heard a lot of like the stories and stuff that were coming out during the pandemic, of just entire rosters being laid off, basically.
Yeah, and so it's Vince McMahon, but also John Laurinaitis as well is mentioned in this for sexual conduct with this like employee. Like Talon didn't know anything. It just like they got the news when everyone else did.
That's crazy
for all this stuff. So no, it's crazy. It's ongoing. There was a person writing an unofficial like memoir biography on Vince McMahon, which a lot of people have been looking forward to because he's such a fascinating character. But
one of my favorite gifs of all time is him walking as if he has lots of money.
Which he does
now, but I don't.
More than ever.
If I never knew him and I just saw that gif walking, like that man is a powerful man with lots of money and he's very happy about it.
No, like it's in the worst situation possible right now because even if 0 people watch their shows and no one went to their events, they would still have the most profitable years ever, probably for the next 4 years. Just because of the TV deals that they've made and the streaming deals.
Okay, sure.
Wow.
So it's just there's no incentive for them to do better, and it's frustrating.
Yeah,
because they have a lot of great wrestlers over there.
I definitely sense that.
Well, they have. I mean, it's not on the same level, but there's at least competition now, right?
Yes,
with
that's true. With AEW.
Like, I feel like I hear more about AEW than I ever do about
certainly
WWE,
from Rick
myself.
Yeah. No, I mean. AEW is doing a lot of great stuff. It's just WWE is a brand in a way that AEW is not.
It really is.
At least yet.
No, I will fall down rabbit holes on YouTube of like, I don't know, there's just one creator that just makes lists of, the top 10 times someone broke character or saved another person from a terrible injury.
Yeah.
Or like called out like moves as they're happening. Like I love watching those. It's really fascinating how athletic these guys are and how they're also like improv artists. They're comedians. They're just straight up entertainers.
Yeah.
Like they have to like hold or spin so many plates. And at the end of their career, they can be left with no money.
Yeah.
Terrible injuries.
Yeah.
Trying to get into like the merch world or like fan expo stuff,
Well, and most of them like do not own their names.
They don't own their names or characters.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. And I mentioned Triple H back before because he also has recently come back to once again head NXT.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, wish the best for him and his health. Hopefully he's not taking it like too hard. Or anything, because it was a pretty scary thing that happened with him. He's not that old, and he's got kids.
Yeah.
So definitely wish him the best. But yeah, wrestling, man.
Yeah. Was he in Blade 3 before The Rock got big?
Triple H was in Blade 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Blade 3 before like Scorpion King?
I think so.
Was it?
I think it might have been.
I can't remember.
Well, like there have been wrestlers who have been in smaller parts.
Yeah.
But like Scorpion King was a lead role.
I just always like looking at wrestlers standing next to normal sized people.
Yeah, I know.
When you see them together, you're like, oh yeah, they're very big dudes. But then
Scorpion King was first.
Well,
you're like, is this this is crazy.
Jeff Hardy's been in the news as well with some more drug issues. I don't know if you remember him at all. Like
Jeff Hardy, the Hardy? No.
Yeah.
The Hardy Brothers?
Okay, yeah.
The Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys,
right?
Yeah, boys.
So, like, in WWE, he was one of the smaller guys.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, he's huge.
Huge.
He's, like, way bigger than a normal man. And, like, you always remember, like, Sean Waltman, X-Pac being super small.
Yeah.
But he's not a small man.
Right.
It's just everyone else that he was in there with.
Yeah.
are literally larger than life.
I remember, and he had gone to seed, but Buff Bagwell crossed the room to kiss my puppy. And he had his hat on and everything. He's big.
He was on the shorter side of
He was.
wrestlers at the time
But
as
he
well.
was still massive, dude.
Yeah. Blade 3 was 2004. Scorpion was 2001. Okay.
Oh, it's close then. Okay. So
Like
I guess
Hogan
he was.
had been in a bunch of movies,
Yeah.
obviously, like
Sure.
in the early 90s.
And then Rock would have been in The Mummy first. Before,
Mummy 2.
Yeah,
Mummy
2.
Returns. Yeah.
For the beginning and then for the end.
Well, most of him was in the Mummy too.
Hey, did you ever see Corridor Crew like fix that?
Oh yeah,
It's really
Holy
good.
shit.
It looks so good.
It looks so good.
They did a deep fake on the CG model.
Yeah.
It looks so much better. I mean, it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
not
still.
even fair comparing those
Yeah.
two technology levels.
I would never want to change it.
Yeah, I get you.
It's pretty great.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I haven't watched wrestling in at least 2 years.
Yeah.
But I just keep up with the news, and it's always crazy.
Yeah, I get you.
All right. Do we have anything else? I think we have some memes,
Ooh,
which
Meme.
maybe we can take a look at.
some tasty Discord memes.
See if I can see anything else. Someone put it in the Discord channel. It's horrifying. I don't know if you want to see it. But Nerf reveals its new mascot.
I've seen it. It is horrifying.
What?
Oh my gosh!
Did they have a previous mascot? Isn't
Yeah,
the
let's
isn't
go
the
and show it to Eric.
isn't the Nerf mascot just like a 15-year-old kid with like spy glasses?
No, that's
Not
just
anymore.
that's just a model.
This is only a model. Yeah, Jake will get that.
A Nerf mascot. What could it be?
We'll see. I feel like I can't think of a worse one.
Do you think Nerf is pissed off by like the use of like they nerfed my character?
Maybe.
Or do you think that's like no, it's safer and less dangerous?
And like Nerf herder is
Nerf
an
herder.
insult,
It is.
right?
Yeah. Who's scruffy looking? Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
before you see this, I want you to guess
Okay.
what it is.
I mean, I can only think of a I'm not looking at the screen. Like
Okay.
a 14-year-old kid.
Yep.
I've always seen a 14-year-old kid
Okay.
with a gray shirt. He would have like a
Like frosted tips.
yeah,
and spy
frosted tips,
glasses.
Sure.
green glasses
Yep.
with like a crosshair on them,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
and like a little like microphone, and then he's wearing like a vest, and he's shooting a red laser, even though it's a Nerf
It's a
gun.
Nerf.
That's
Yeah.
the mascot.
So
what's
I'm playing the CEO of Nerf here. Eric, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But we're going to go in a different direction.
different way? Okay,
What do you think of this?
this is not real.
It is.
No, it's not. This cannot be real.
There's promotional material.
They're standing in front of a garage.
You should see
That can't be real.
You should see the professional pictures.
Oh well, yeah, okay. I do want to see that because
This is just somebody's cell phone.
is silly. Look at their stupid shoes. Why does it need shoes? It's made of Nerf.
There you go, Eric.
Hasbro has introduced.
Murph, the new Nerf mascot. Murphy.
I don't. My sus meter.
I mean, IGN covered it.
Why would he need shoes?
Because you got to be safe on the Nerf field.
I mean, Nerf wants to like,
He's made of Nerf. It's gonna be fine.
yeah, but they want to outreach,
But his feet aren't.
right? Like,
Huh?
His feet aren't Nerf, just his body.
You're saying that that's his body, his face, what he looks like,
Yep.
but his feet aren't. What are his feet? They just normal human feet, toes.
Murph is an anthropomorphic character made out of hundreds of Nerf darts who the company says has no set sex or gender and uses the they/them pronouns. They lack any facial features or anything besides a general human shape, ultimately looking like something out of a horror film. From IGN.
I'm not saying he has human toes. I'm saying it has like have you seen the mega Nerf? Like they're the size of a cigar. Like I'm saying, they have like those for toes.
The campaign is called Unleash the Play in You.
That's creepy.
And, Hasbro's SVP and GM Adam Kindman calls Murph a playful spirit and gifted athlete.
Gifted athlete.
I don't know what to say. I can't even describe what I think that looks like. No, you know what? I can. This looks like in 2005, 6, when Blender was first coming out, and like there's like some kid. It's like I'm gonna make the best Chewbacca Star Wars fan film ever. I just gotta model it, and then they're trying to do fur simulation, and they just fucked up all their sliders, and they're like, "Fuck it." That's what's left over. That's what that is.
Like the hair
Murph.
is the size of your index finger, and it's as floppy as a flaccid dick.
Now, to be fair, if I had this costume and was dealing with a snake in my house, I might feel safer.
Yeah, I
It would have to go through all the darts to get to you.
It can't get to me.
But how are you going to get it, Eric?
With my human toes.
It doesn't have human toes.
Jake, can you go to the IGN article? And the reason I want to is, so it obviously shows that picture on Twitter. But just below that, as horrifying as that is, below that is a picture that is that much but awesome of a new Nerf gun that they've put out.
Ooh, a new Nerf gun.
Yeah, of the Boba Fett EE3 blaster.
EE3? Oh. I know that model number.
And it looks sweet.
Alphanumerical designation of his carbine rifle.
I just love the juxtaposition between the horror.
No, that looks great.
And the awesome.
That's really cool.
During one of the Schmodown matches I was in, we were asked about this, and I wrote on my board E33. And at the last minute, or last second, I should say, as they were like, 5, 4, I was like, no. Fix it real quick and then put it on. So actually, that might have been a practice round that I did. Maybe it wasn't on the actual show.
So this might be the worst mascot. Maybe. Do you guys have any other bad mascots?
I mean,
we moved away from like some racist ones.
Like Nerf makes money, right?
Yeah, I would assume.
Like
so.
I could see that being like WTAP mascot, Nerfy, whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, that's lame, but like the picture is him in front of a dirty garage.
Yeah, like, I'm sure Nerf has an entire PR department.
Yeah,
like there was a committee that allowed this to happen.
I'm speechless, and I can speak about a lot of things.
Yeah. From the IGN article, we wanted to introduce a mascot that represents this ageless, unbridled fun that lives in all of us and creates a physical embodiment of the feeling you get when you play with Nerf.
I feel like that thing's trying to absorb my physical embodiment.
I feel like
add to its mass.
The Fly happened between a man and a Nerf dart. Like, I could see shoot, what's his name? It starts with a C. That made The Fly.
Cillian Murphy.
No, the director. Famous for body horror movies. Chat, someone help me out. I know his name. I just can't think of it right now. Fuck.
His first name is Dave.
Cronenberg.
Trying to do that thing where I help
like
you
this
out.
is something out of a Cronenberg movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, let's get to questions.
Yeah, I feel real weird now.
Good.
Like, what if I?
That's how I felt when I first saw it.
Like, what if I go home tonight and then
it's there?
Yeah, it's like out in the woods and it's holding the dead snake that I killed.
You know what?
It's like, you did this.
This is the demon that comes to hunt you down for all of the Nerf darts you've lost in your life.
Oh, so many Nerf darts.
Man.
This is that horror story.
How many have I lost just in this building?
Dude, one of the best gifts that you can give a kid is just like a package of like 200 Nerf darts.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Because they have a Nerf gun that's run out of darts a long time ago.
Yeah.
Breathe new life into their toy.
All right. Let's start with Tracer James, who asks, who sings your Teen Titans intro?
Mac Attack. One of our mods on Discord.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful voice.
He does.
He has sung many things.
He has.
Blaze Away. Hey, I don't know if you saw a few weeks ago that the creator of Hunter x Hunter announced the return of the manga after an almost 4 years hiatus on Twitter. Received 2 million followers in 2 days. My question is, have any of you considered reading the Hunter x Hunter manga? Loved your reactions to the show.
I mean, yes, I definitely have considered, but then it was like, well, there's not a ton, and they don't come out very often.
Yeah.
Like, whenever we were done with Berserk, there wasn't like I'd be interested. It was like, I'm taking this home tonight, and we had like 8 volumes at that point.
Yeah.
So I just spent the next couple weeks just reading, and I loved that experience. But I haven't gotten into Hunter x Hunter manga. But, I'm sure people are very excited for that coming back.
No, I'm into it. I want to read it. I want to start just reading more manga in general.
I think I want to rewatch the show again, too. I bet you I'm going to enjoy it a lot more the second time, especially like the Phantom Troop stuff, I think.
Yeah.
The York New City stuff.
Yeah.
Curious
definitely.
to see if there's any stuff that the original one did better as well. The anime.
The anime. Gotcha. But speaking of Berserk, Rick.
Yeah.
I think that me and you briefly talked about it, but it was confirmed that Berserk will continue.
Yep.
Since the death of the author.
No, Mioro's assistant, Mira, assistant will be taking over with notes.
Notes and like an outline.
An outline.
Yeah.
No, I won't know until it comes out. Like if it will feel like Berserk.
He just, I'm sure like getting the story out there and all that, but I mean, half of my enjoyment of that is the art.
I mean, the art is absolutely incredible.
And it's not even just the way he draws the characters. It's his layout, the panel work, the
framing.
The way he draws words I can't even read. I have to look at the little English subtitle to say what it is, but the choice of what's bold, what's not, it's so good. I don't want to lose that, but I'm rooting for this person so hard.
Yeah, no, I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
I hope it's jives with his vision.
Yeah.
And it does it how he wanted to, because I'm sure he would want to have finished it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm curious I will check it out. I'll always have his last volume. It's not going to take away from what he's done, no matter what happens to it. If the recent Berserk anime couldn't destroy it, nothing can. So.
Yeah, I watched 10 seconds of that and peaced out. All right. Well, Hunter x Hunter, I'm excited for that as well.
Yeah.
Next question, Flash Arrow. This might be a tough one, especially maybe avoiding spoilers, but what is your favorite Deus Ex Machina moment in fiction?
Well, I got to think about it. There's a lot.
So if you're not familiar with the term, it's a cliche screenwriting term that means God in the machine.
Yeah.
Which basically is just there's something that in the plot comes out of thin air, was not set up at all, not earned, and saves the day.
I mean, it loosely fit. What was the exact question again?
What's your favorite Deus Ex Machina moment in fiction?
I probably the Eagles are coming in The Hobbit. It happens again in Lord of the Rings, but
sure.
I think in terms of favorite, I've always liked the Battle of Five, the book, not necessarily the the movies. The Battle of Five Armies, The Hobbit, Eagles are coming might be the one. I mean, it's not necessarily comes out of nowhere, but it still serves the same purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Man.
You know what? I don't know if this counts. I fucking love in Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest when Barbossa comes down those steps at the end. And he has his apple and he's like, "So, what have you done with my ship?" He takes a bite and it ends.
That is pretty
I
great.
fucking love that moment so much.
That was
it's so much
crazy
better
in the
than
theater.
anything that came after that.
Yeah.
I think mine is, I don't know if it was set up, and I just don't understand the genius that is Neil Breen.
Okay.
But it's the ending to Fateful Findings.
Fateful
Oh,
Findings.
God.
Which I'm not even going to attempt to explain.
Okay.
It's so much more convoluted and over such a shorter time span than all of the WWE storyline.
Yeah. No, it's the sort of thing that needs a warning on it. Like, you need to build up your tolerance to bad movies before you watch that, because your head would just explode, I think.
It's something.
That sounds fun.
It is legitimately one of my favorite endings ever in anything. I have not gotten so much joy from anything in my life more than I have that ending. And I have seen a lot of things that I have enjoyed very much so, on the great and the terrible spectrum. And holy shit.
No spoilers for videos that came out today or episodes people haven't watched that came out last night, but I showed you guys something from a show
You did?
today.
Yes.
That happened. With no context. I mean, I did my best to provide some context, but that just filled me with glee.
I know. I loved siphoning your glee from you.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really understand what was going on.
I know.
But I loved your explanation of what was going on.
It filled me with glee. Like, I think I'd enjoy that. We should do like a late night drunk reaction.
We definitely should.
That'd be fun.
It's, man. I love, damn. I gotta watch it again tonight.
All right.
During my staying up all night.
Watch it with viewers.
I could watch it like 50 times.
You could. All right. Make a note of that, someone. Did you have one, Calvin?
I'm trying to think. Like, all I'm thinking of are just the really flagrant ones that I don't actually really like. I mean, maybe just for the meme of it.
Yeah.
The refrigerator.
Sure.
Sure.
There was a lot of memes. I do hate the refrigerator.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Indiana Jones 4.
You know, I've made many excuses for George Lucas. I'll leave it at that.
That's as much as you need to say, Eric.
He has a vision.
He does.
That's all I'll say.
Gonfish ask, what do Calvin and Rick do during the Star Wars podcast? You just sit on the sidelines and are the studio audience that you hear.
Yeah. Totally.
No, just do other work.
Yeah.
Normally. Although last time I went to the doctor.
Yep. You did.
Yeah.
James asks, Eric, have you listened to any Dan Bull music? He's mainly known for doing video game raps on YouTube, but he's also done a few Star Wars ones, including an Obi-Wan rap. You should check him out sometime.
How do you spell his last name?
Bull.
Dan Bull. No, I never have. I've been listening to a lot more music now since I've been working out. So I'll have to check out Dan Bull. Did some Star Wars stuff. That'd be cool.
Apparently.
There's some crazy faces on these thumbnails.
I skipped over the memes, didn't I?
The memes. Yeah, there was a
memes.
Jedi on screen for a second, and I was like, what's this? And we left it.
Let's check out those memes. While it's coming up, Bubba Skywalker does not have a question, but says, it's my birthday. Nowhere else I'd rather be than watching my Blind Wave family.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I was going to go Fett, but it's Boba Skywalker, not Boba Fett. So, okay.
Right. For memes, we have Lego Star Wars Blind Wave Edition.
Lego Calvin. Look at Lego Calvin.
Calvin.
It's great.
Rocking his purple saber.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Very
You
nice.
think you'd go purple as a Jedi, Calvin?
Yeah. That's what I went with in Fallen Order.
Gotcha. Okay.
Purple hole.
Eric, looking very
nice.
good.
I do like it.
With blue.
Blue is probably what I'd go with, yeah.
I love the blue reflection on your character there.
That's good.
It's great. Me with red, which would absolutely be the case.
That beard looks fantastic.
It does.
It does. It looks like a Hagrid beard.
It does. I like it very much. I like that it's a beard over the beard, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Who's that guy?
Aaron looks good.
No, it does. With his green.
Yeah. Kind of got like Anakin Dooku coloring going on.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like it.
He does have a robot hand.
I always love on Jedi belts they have what's called food pellets. There's little like tubes that you can see there, and it's literally
Just a pen cap.
pen caps.
Great.
Yep.
That's all it is. And you might think, oh well, they had to scrounge around. No, this is for the prequels.
They had so much money.
In Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 1, they have a pen cap on that belt that Obi-Wan finds. It's amazing. I love
great.
it. Aaron's got some.
And there we are in our virtual set.
Oh, look at that.
It's really
Whoa!
Look at that. That's great.
That's
Rick,
amazing.
good. You have your
My Haikyuu.
your Haikyuu jersey.
Yeah. Aaron's rocking the jacket available over at blindwave.com/shop.
Dude,
Yep.
They got the pinball table in there.
Oh,
Yep.
they do. Yeah,
They
this
got
is
the
recent.
poster.
Yeah, this is real recent.
Yeah, they got
Whoa.
the Blind Wave LED sign in the back.
Uh-huh.
It's great. They even have the glow of the top light behind Vader and
Yeah.
Ren's masks.
Wow.
Button.
What helmet is that in the upper right? It's the only one that I'm not immediately like.
Looks like some kind of green flash helmet, but that's not right.
I think the Green Ranger helmet's up there normally, right? But
Yeah, that
No.
might just be the closest facsimile.
this is tremendous.
I love that the Darth Vader in the corner is a Lego Darth Vader.
Yeah.
There's only half of them.
Yeah.
It's framed perfectly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No,
That's super cool.
The only thing you're really missing is the very clear curve to our floor that messes up perspective. The letter D. What is Aaron?
Baby Shark.
Shark. Of course he does. You know those Pikachu earbuds that Aaron has in this one.
Mhm.
They're so cool, but like they don't fit my ears very well. But like whenever it dies, it goes like Pika P.
No.
You're like, no.
So sad.
Oh,
so sad.
Yeah, I did have to beat up Obi.
You did?
Pokemon. Okay.
You look so excited to beat up your dog, Eric.
I was, and I was excited beating up all of your significant others as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to be in a hospital bed for 6.5 hours tomorrow. But the upside is Pokemon is going on without me.
It is. I wanted to.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Look how happy Obi is.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. So quick too. Just told that story.
I
Yeah.
know.
So fast.
Rookie.
It's
Of
gotta
course
be.
It's Rookie. Oh, that's funny. All right. What other questions do we got?
Memento asks, first of all, as always, thank you for all the great content you provide. Question for Eric.
Yes.
Who do you think would win in a fight?
Ooh.
Empire, like the Empire
Yeah.
from Star Wars,
The
or the
Empire.
main antagonist from Mass Effect, avoiding name in case Rick and Calvin want to play.
Oh, the main antagonist.
Oh.
Calvin knows he's
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, Calvin has played.
Boy, howdy. Yeah, the Empire has a Death Star.
Multiple.
2 Death Stars.
But not at the same time.
Well, I mean, Calvin. This is a theoretical.
Okay, so you're saying the
Yeah.
maximum total might
Yeah.
of the Empire, does that include like the 501st?
Not well. I don't know.
Vader and the Emperor are pretty strong.
You gotta play Mass Effect.
I do.
You do. So we can talk
I
about
don't
it.
know. I mean, I want to say Empire just because of its vastness, but I can imagine the Empire at its peak. I can't imagine the Mass Effect antagonists at their peak. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't think I can. It's too close to call.
So are you saying that because one is unfathomable,
Yeah.
that might be the
Yeah. It might be Mass Effect on that one.
yeah.
Laura, hi. I hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry for Aaron's daughter. I can't get that out of my head. She's so brave.
Yep.
Also, a question. What's the best scene in a TV show or movie you've ever seen?
Whoa.
Talked about mine earlier. The ending to Fateful Findings.
Yeah.
Might be the best. No joke.
TV or movie. Best scene.
No joke.
Has everybody here seen Last Samurai?
Yes. I know what scene you're talking about, and that is amazing.
Where the guy gets kicked in the nuts, right?
From the horse?
Yeah.
I mean, my mind immediately goes to the scenes.
Oh man, I was watching Jim Cotta last night, as one does, which is a martial arts movie starring an Olympic gold medalist gymnast.
Yeah.
And he uses his gymnastness in order to fight. And
I don't think that's a word.
But
I think it's gymnastics.
And that dude gets bowled over by a horse, and it's terrifying. Like, that was clearly not supposed to happen, and I feared for that man's life. It's one of the scariest things I've ever seen in a movie. Other than the close-up shots of the main character's crotch.
Buffalo shot.
Constantly. Of him walking up the stairs on his hands. I know. It's a great movie. You should watch it.
Okay.
I have so many movies. Like, if you ask me this week, I'm gonna say, well, probably something from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Which, man, what a movie. But if you ask me something again next month, it's gonna be different.
There's a few scenes that no matter how many times I've seen them, like, I'll cry every time.
Yeah.
Like, there's a few of those. There's one in Ponyo. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like, what I've done that day.
The end of Homeward Bound.
The end of Homeward Bound. Cry every time.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling otherwise.
That music just gets you.
Yep.
It gets you in your child feels.
When Peter, like, actually, like, flies and Hook. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, so fucking good.
So great.
It's, yeah. There's a lot.
There's several of them in Avatar, The Last Airbender.
The Ride of the Rohirrim.
Oh.
Dun, dun,
Cry every time.
Fuck, man.
Every time.
Yeah.
Too many. I mean, that's just movies. I wasn't thinking of TV shows.
Cheers, Saeed. Hey, crew. I hope you guys are well. Rick, are you training with weights in your gloves like Rock Lee would? Just kidding. Actually, kind of. Yes. I do wear weighted gloves for some things occasionally. I try not to go over a pound for most things because I value my shoulders and my rotator cuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do. Just kidding. I really loved your guys' journey through OG Naruto.
Oh.
Unlike Eric, I really didn't think that you guys would like it as much anymore. I'm not going to say why, because it's spoilers for people who haven't seen it.
Okay.
I was really surprised that Aaron dabbled into some of the fillers.
Yeah.
Hope it stays the same. Good luck.
Yeah, he totally did. He really saved us in that last episode.
It's true. Yeah.
People would be like, "What the fuck's going on?" That was really awesome.
It was a puzzler.
No, I really enjoyed that show, for legitimate reasons and for because I like things that you guys don't like sometimes.
Sure.
Which is like abysmal
the recaps.
pacing, you know.
Did you say abysmal pacing?
Yeah, it's terrible pacing, but I'm not kidding. I enjoy that.
You enjoy the commercial recaps as well.
I love abysmal pacing as well.
Just a different abysmal pacing.
I love Manos the Hand of Fate.
That's different.
It's far worse.
No, I
It
love,
is, but at least it's funny to a point.
I was getting a little upset that I wasn't hearing some of the music that OG Naruto had when we started Shippuden. But then the music in Shippuden got so good that I'm like, all right, I'll give it a chance, I guess. I can always listen to that later.
I was like,
No, they really stepped up.
Yeah.
I'm totally okay with how this is going. The old music can fuck off. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. No, the only thing I don't like about Naruto is like some Naruto fans that like hate their show and like, no, it sucks if you don't watch 5 in a row. That's why you guys hate it. It's like, oh, I think I like
How
Naruto.
does it suck?
I was like, I think I like Naruto better than you do, man.
I think I'm the real Naruto fan now.
Yeah.
Sebo Tower, speaking of fighting, any updates on a potential Blind Wave LCC entry?
Yeah. I've been working on a good, solid idea that I've been very excited by. And I can't tell you what it is because I don't want to give it away. But
don't want to spoil it. Don't want someone else to steal our idea.
Yeah.
Your idea.
But no, we've been thinking about it. But yep, keep it close to the chest. It's gonna be really fun.
A lot of permits we got to get.
I want to not roto.
You want there to be rotoing.
Yes.
But not by you.
No.
Very good.
I feel like I've rotoed enough.
Yeah. Well,
It's the same way I feel about living on the farm.
exactly. Yeah.
Where I'm like, I think I've done enough manual labor. I don't feel bad watching TV.
Sure.
Sure.
for a job.
You built up a surplus.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Torres, have any of you seen any boxing anime or mangas? There's so many good ones. I've watched all of Hajime no Ippo. It's so good. I need to start reading the manga to get more.
Yeah.
I started like the original Baki the Grappler recently. I'm still very early in. I'm not even sure if that is a boxing anime. I know it's fighting, but I really like the music.
Yeah.
So that's why I started watching it.
Gotcha.
And I needed something to fill that Hajime no Ippo void in my life.
Yep.
Sure.
Chris asked, when's our vacation? I don't know.
Exactly is our vacation.
It's like
beginning to mid-July.
We need to definitely thank Janci for trying to schedule those in and then desperately trying to keep them.
Yeah.
Because as you guys know, our schedule is hectic and we try to cover as much as we can.
And some things drop without warning.
Yeah, and some things you do, but you're just like, we can't do it right now. Hopefully we catch it later. And then time passes and you're like, well, when are we going to do something like that? So it can be a headache, and she usually takes the brunt of that headache these days, which has been liberating for me at least. But when is her?
I think it's July 11th. I think it's that week.
Yes. We are gone the week of the 11th to the 15th.
Jancy, that's not a good face.
Crimson asks, if you could have Leaf Ninja abilities, who would it be of anyone that you've met?
Ooh. Leaf Ninja abilities.
Mikakashi, because he has all of them.
Well, yeah, but that's only in a world that there are others that have it.
The Yellow Flash.
Like, of your like, the best superhero power is the ability to take out the superheroes.
Yeah.
But you theoretically could have that power
Sure.
and not know it because there's no other superpowers.
But Kakashi also has a lot of great superpowers just anyway.
Yeah,
he has
you're
that
right.
like 1,000 Years of Death move, which is
You can do
Anyone can do that.
that. No, you have to train to do it
Yes.
properly.
for years.
I don't know. Does Orochimaru count? Having been from the Leaf? He's
I'll
got
count
some really cool stuff.
Like everything he had up to the point when he left,
Yeah.
I would say. Maybe.
Yeah, but that's like saying I want to be like Tom Riddle.
Yeah. I don't know. I was pretty damn hyped when Sakura started punching the ground. I might do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Go back to the farm, do some tilling.
It's all right.
Punch the ground.
I don't know what like the teleporting ability of the Yellow Flash is, but
Yeah.
depending on the scale of that, I want that. I always want to teleport, so I don't
Uh-huh.
have to drive, get lost.
Yeah, that's a good one. Being able to replace yourself with this stuff is funny.
Yeah. No,
it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How many times would we do that in a reaction?
Yeah.
If we could. If we could just
Oh yeah.
poof.
Just in
poof,
life.
And yeah,
It'd be tremendous.
Yeah.
it would be.
Can you imagine going to a fast food drive-through and you order, and then whenever your car pulls up, they come out. It's just a log sitting there. I'd love it. I mean, I guess I could do that. We could
You
pull
could
that off,
definitely
but it's
do
not
that.
the same. And then they go to tell the manager, and they come back, and I'm there. I'm like, what? There's no log. Customer's right. Anyway, I like the log one.
Yizing
Praise the log.
Praise the Lord. Yizing has a question I think I know the answer to, even though I haven't been in the reaction.
Okay.
Who do you think is the worst dad of any of the shows you've reacted to?
The worst dad. Yeah,
There's gotta be
Vader's
one-
not great.
Who?
Vader.
That's true.
Although,
You've got to come up with a real answer. I wasn't in it, but I've kind of seen it, but kind of not. It's an anime.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 4.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
that one's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firelord Ozai is also real bad.
Oh, poor Janci. One time we were talking about that. It's like, oh, the poor that dog, and and she's like, but it's a dog. It can't be that bad if it has a dog. And she's just so innocent. Oh yeah, Anthony Cooper, John Locke's dad in Lost.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Worst dad ever.
No, Shao Tucker's still worse.
John Tucker,
but he's not great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad dads. That's what makes the good dads all the better.
It does. Yep.
Risky Pixels ask, what color is each of your kyber crystals?
Oh. Probably blue. I think blue's mine. I'm just go with my blind wave color. Blue.
Yeah, I would probably go purple.
Are red saber crystals still red anymore?
Yeah.
That's still how they work? Red.
Aaron would kill me and take mine if I picked green.
I mean,
he would blood his crystal.
Yeah, they have
like
you have to bleed a crystal. Yeah.
And he would just use his own anyway.
Or you can take a red crystal and purify it, make it white. It's really cool. At Galaxy's Edge, you can buy your crystals, but if you buy a red crystal, you have a very, 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 very small chance of it being black. Which I don't like those, but I think it's really cool for people to be like, "Oh my god, I got one!" You know?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So that's how they motivate people to buy the red crystals instead of all the Jedi colors, right?
You get a red and a black.
Yeah.
It's like they wanted a red.
Well, if they have a black one, they probably have 20 red ones already.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Probably what happened.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get into bits and donations. If we have any more time, we'll get back to questions. And there's often questions here as well.
Yep.
Chris Z, subscribed for 31 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
LKG with 38 months, simply saying hi.
Hello.
Hello.
JMac Mall, 9 months. Happy Blind Wave Baby.
J Mac.
And wave, baby.
Hilding, 40 months. That's a lot of months.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
It's quite a few.
Second Reformed, 6 months. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yizing, 24 months. Aaron, please say archipelago. Or
Calvin,
archipelago.
do the impression.
Archipelago?
Perfect. Thanks, Aaron, for calling in. Tori, 25 months. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you as well.
Thank you, Tori.
Hello.
Dreamchild, 12 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the year.
Gorgon Fish, 30 months. Let's go.
Woo.
Anytime I see Let's Go, I always think of the MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge field reporter. Let's go. Leewick gifted 5 subs. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Leewick.
Hilding with 100 bits. Weekly loving.
Weekly loving.
Thank you.
Purple Grapes Grace, 26 months. So happy to be a Star Wars fan right now.
Right.
Not a bad time.
Probably 4 this weekend.
Wheel Magic gifted a sub to Captain Cold. Thanks.
Thank you.
Casual Doom, 27 months.
Woot.
Captain Cold with 5 bits. Happy Widow's Day, Let It Go Day, Detroit Style Pizza Day, Hydration Day, Pecan Sandy's Day, National Pink Day, National Flamingo Day. That's why Aaron wasn't here.
Oh, he's celebrating privately.
He's with his stand.
Was it a Flamingo Day not too long ago?
This is Pink Flamingo Day.
Yeah, there's flamingos that aren't pink. They haven't eaten enough.
Or maybe that was last year. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Runner's Selfie Day, Sat Math Day, Typewriting Day, United Nations Public Service Day. 1984, the International Olympic Committee is founded.
Cool.
Cute. So Detroit-style pizza is just kind of like a pan pizza?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, I like pan pizza.
I mean, Detroit...
It's like a cross between a Chicago and a New York style, right? It's halfway between.
No, I think it's, well, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. Now it probably has weed in it.
Like a big deep dish. The spice must flow.
Where was I? Second Reformed with another 100 bits. Bring back Cooking with Blind Wave. Ples.
Pulls.
It's an S, not a Z.
Pulse.
Holding Land, resubscribe for 20 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Captain Code 5 bits. Today is the last day I will be doing holidays. I've officially done them pretty much every week for the last year.
Yeah.
Whoa. I've done this for about 211 days or so, and I've given over 1,270 bits in total, totaling $12.70. This was fun to do.
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it,
Thank
Captain
you
Cold.
for your service.
And we'll try to remember them all.
You've not only given us
Captain.
the money, but you've educated us as well.
Yeah,
Given us reason to celebrate every single day.
indeed. Everything till Thursday.
Flash Arrow resubscribed for 13 months. What's your favorite currency in fiction, like Republic credits, studs, Woolongs, or NFTs? Pretty good.
I like in Mandalorian, they showed like a Mon Cal form of currency that was like sea themed. I think that was good.
Like the jellies.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were cool.
I like
Qui-Gon says Republic dietaries, doesn't say credits, but
I like Zinni from Mega Man Legend and Gil from Final Fantasy. Are the two that immediately come to mind.
Bottle caps are always classic.
Ooh, yeah. I really like, just as a gameplay mechanic in Metro, your bullets are your currency. So you can either buy stuff or shoot things.
And take it.
It's interesting.
I do really
Cool.
like the Faceless Man coin of Bravos in Game of Thrones. That's pretty cool. I mean, that counts, right?
Yeah,
Is that
I'll take it.
currency or
Yeah.
is that like a challenge, like a table slapping
It's like
coin?
a token, like at an arcade.
Yeah, like I think that if you were
Maybe.
really like thirsty, you could buy a Coke with it.
Maybe.
You buy a Coke.
Yeah.
Huh.
No one but from Bravos would understand what it was.
Malin in Sweden, 7 months, just watched all of Black Sails because of you guys and your reactions after each episode. It's in my top 3 shows now.
It's one of my
Good.
favorite things to hear since we've done Black Sails is more people realize.
Yes,
Indeed.
definitely.
Son of
Ooh.
Dark.
Sorry.
Sorry?
Daniel said the John Wick coins.
Those are cool.
Those are very cool.
Son of Dark Helmet for 11 months. Is Aaron acting again? He's in a hospital.
Yeah, he is.
They might recognize him.
Yeah, they might treat him differently. He's one of their own.
Door guy.
The Rulemaking Rat resubscribed for 19 months. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dale Cog, 12 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Forgone Master, 12 months. 1 year hype. How has it been? How has it already been a whole year? Glad to be here with everyone.
Thank you.
360 some days have passed.
That's Dragon Master. I get it now.
Drag on, Master.
Wow, there's lead speak in there.
Oh,
It's the end of the day.
Dragon
Indeed.
Master.
Fuck.
Furdam, resubscribe for 5 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's your boy One Nut. Subscribe for the first time.
Welcome.
Tintin Who resubscribed for 35 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tintin.
Wilbur Radford, 5 months. Happy to see the podcast is back.
Yes,
Aubrey's.
thank you.
Cow on a Turtle, 6 months. Whoop whoop. Woot. Crimson King, 200 bits and then 100 bits. Love you guys. Been a fan since Flash Season 2 finale. Can't wait to see the reaction of Naruto Shippuden. It's one of my favorite anime of all time. So excited for you guys. I wish I could go back and watch it blind. And then also, this is just for Rick. I'm on episode 475 of One Piece. What episode are you on, and who's your favorite character? Mine is Law and Ace. I don't know exactly what episode. It's 200 and something. We just got to Water 7, and it is Zoro.
There was some very, very cool One Piece action figures at Classics Plastics the other day. And it's the only thing.
And you didn't recognize any of them.
No, I recognize them, but it's the only thing yet that made me be like, maybe we should do more. They're such cool action figures.
That's cool.
That's dangerous, Eric.
I know.
There's so many characters.
I know. We have job security for the next 1,000 years.
Yep.
It's Dev, 6 months, been following the channel since the lightsaber fights, and just a huge fan. Would love to talk to Eric about Lost and Star Wars.
All right. Oh, man. No, at the same time. There's a lot of parallels.
Lost and Star Wars.
Yep.
I want to talk to him about Lost.
Finished and can start our Lost podcast. We'll have a crossover with BaDonkaGonk.
We will. That'll be fantastic. We'll call it
Lost in
the
Space.
Dharma Listening Station.
No, wait, that's taken. Dang.
Dev Sam Jam, 4 months. Looking good, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got this haircut, and when I first got it, I was like, this is bullshit. I hate it. But like after a couple of days, it kind of just works itself out.
I thought you were going to say it grew on you.
I would never.
Gustavo Bruno's resubscribed for 39 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jam Johnson, subscribed for the first time.
Thank you.
Captain Cold, 5 bits. Murph is like the summer ween trickster from Gravity Falls, but instead of being made of loser candy, he's made up of all the last Nerf darts.
Yeah.
Good analogy.
I believe he would eat children.
I believe that he could climb windows by sucker cupping them.
Snowy resubscribed for 53 months.
Thanks, Mom.
And finally, L Super Vega, 21 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think that's going to do it for today.
Yep.
We are a little past time. These guys, plus Aaron, more than likely is going to be back for the Pokemon Randomizer run here at twist.tv/BaDonWave starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And everybody in the chat is going to reach out their hands. They're going to give Rick his energy because he has to stay up all night tonight, and then he's got a trying day tomorrow. So we're giving energy.
There is a chance that I might go live on Twitch tonight from my house playing some Neon White.
Yep.
So keep an eye on that. Make sure you're following us here on Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe so. We'll see.
Indeed.
All right.
That's going to do it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
See
everybody.
you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.